Live. Never understand. Welcome to the Never Understand podcast showcase with your host, Dre T. Before we start, you know me, I got to big up the Never Understand podcast team. We got producer Keekz in the building. We got Detroit Red in the building. Morgs will be back next week. He told me he'd be back next week. Keekz, Mr. Blake, aka the hardest working man behind the camera. And last but not least, Nathaniel motherfucking Brown. Right. We got some guests up in here today.
In the building.
We got some guests up in here today. You know what I mean? Usually, as you lot know, I'm up here, we're talking fuckery. And we'll get to the fuckery. Yeah, no. We're going to get to the fuckery.
Civilized fuckery?
Yeah.
Civilized.
There is, no, but you make up words all the time.
I do.
Makes sense.
Cool. We're going to get to the fuckery. But we got some financial advisors to drop some game. Free game. 444, some free game up in here today, yeah? So we're going to do best of both worlds, yeah? Jay-Z, R. Kelly. I know I shouldn't say it, but it is what it is. The album Wicked. The album Bad. The Bad Boy album. I know. But do it is though. People that watch here know. I say it in my chat. I still listen to R. Kelly.
I do.
So do I.
All right then.
But the other day, when did we get in trouble when I went to play?
got in trouble.
Oh, well, the last podcast.
Yeah, no,
I
we
wanted
got
to play.
in
It was doing like a
And
sound
there was
clash.
that, no,
See,
you can't do
and
that.
you see when it comes to the sound clash thing, yeah, I always tell people if it's slow jams, I'm
gonna
gonna win
100%.
because I'm gonna go to the place
To be
that
fair,
you
I
lot don't
came
want to go
third.
to.
You came third. It wasn't.
I came
it wasn't strong.
third. No, but I came second actually.
No, who did I give?
Whatever. You ain't gonna beat me.
Oh,
See, I'm very see. I take it very back.
I'll swear.
So I will go to
slow jam.
cut
Mine
close.
is. I'm gonna go to Changing Faces.
I'm gonna go to cut close.
Ooh.
I'm going cut close.
You know, 702.
Oh,
Are you fucking mad? You looked your head.
Mine's Honey Love.
Okay, we got some honey love, yeah.
He's coming true.
Yeah.
All
right.
We're gonna have a clash. Oh,
Yeah.
we're gonna
All right.
clash.
Well, afterwards we can clash.
We're gonna clash.
All right then. But yeah, we got. But yeah, we got some financial advisors up here this week. Do you want to tell the people them your names?
Yeah.
Who are
I'm
are
Andrea. She Talks Finance. Follow me on Twitter. Just follow me. I am a financial advisor. I'm also a manager. So I have a team as well of loads of advocates for insurance. So what we do is we specialize in personal and business protection. For us, it's super important that we're reaching out to as many people as possible so that they have the right things in place. And it's things such as life insurance, critical illness, income protection, private healthcare, and all sorts of business insurance as well. So yeah, that's who I am.
I'm Kelly McKenzie, also known as Kelly Upstaged.
Wow.
Upstaged in the building.
Upstaged, you know.
Spin around. Get up and spin.
See, your mix-up.
That's what she does.
It's a very mix-up girl.
Go.
So I am a financial advisor who's chosen to specialise in personal and business protection. I do the same products as Andrea. Also, we do commercial lending, so commercial mortgages, all types of business protection.
Everything
Everything
but
except for
pet insurance, car insurance, and travel
and travel
insurance.
insurance.
Love that.
Unless you get it with private medical.
And that's very important because if you're pretending to be bougie, I'm not the one to pretend to. If you don't have private medical, you're not bougie.
Right. Okay. So okay.
Half-hearted.
You're a faker.
And you're gonna wear a really rubbish gown. The
and
NHS
you're
gown.
going to eat NHS food.
It's really bad.
Now wait. All right. Cool. I hear you lot.
Peel off the.
I hear you lot. Right. Now let's. Some obviously beforehand we were talking. We had some silence up the thing now. Yeah. Respect it still.
He did
respect it. He went mad.
I was scared.
Why is it important for people to have insurance? First of all, like if you let's just take like normal people for example that don't have it, or people that are young people who ignore it, and they might be buying their first property, or they might be in a relationship buying their first property, or it's something they just don't ever look at, or they say, do you know what, I've got it with my mortgage. Look at your face. Why is it important? Why is it important for? I'm not.
Yeah,
but why is it? No, but why? No, but why is okay? So why is it important for these? Why is it important? Why is it important for then us to go look separately to go and take out another cover for insurance?
First of all, your mortgage broker only cares about the bank's loan. So if you're going to take it out in line with your mortgage, all they're going to care about is we're going to cover the mortgage up until the mortgage is paid. So if you outlive your mortgage, which we're all hoping to do, even if your mortgage is 35 years, no matter what age you bought it, we're all going to hope that we're going to outlive that. So you've paid all of that money into the policy and it's going to end when the mortgage is paid. So even if it ends, even if you bought, fairly late and you're now 65 at the end of your mortgage, you now have no life insurance. So there's no money to leave behind for anyone. And now you're 65 trying to go and get insurance. So insurance goes up for every year that you don't have it. So if you get an insurance policy at, I don't know, go yesterday, you're 21, her policy was like £19.
Right.
That same policy for even someone of my age, 35, would easily be about 55, 60.
100%.
But just to cut you off, that doesn't change. So that 19 stays fixed.
Fixed.
It's a fixed rate.
She's
fixed
gonna
rate.
keep that unless she says, I've bought a house and I need to increase it, or I've had a child, I need to increase it. That is going to stay the same. It's going to stay the same.
Right.
It remains the same.
But then,
right.
So if the policy is then like 55, 60 for myself, that same policy, that's 19 for her, 60, 55 to 60 for me. For a 65-year-old, that policy could easily be, £138?
Yeah,
wow.
We've got
138,
140.
140.
Over £200.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, because
for the same cover.
For the same exact cover. That's why we say it's important that you lock it in whilst you're young.
Right.
Because you paid that same premium. However, you can have it in line with inflation.
Yeah.
Okay.
As well. So if you want, but the only thing is premiums will go up. I don't like to see things go up.
I don't want to see my
That's
dad
why
go up.
I do not want to see it because you'll get confused.
Yeah.
That is going up.
Right.
Yeah. It's way too early and I'm sold already. So.
But you know what? It's so funny that because it's not until
It's
we
just
get
advice.
onto these things that people are like, oh my God, I just didn't even know it.
Yeah,
Do
you
know
don't
what I
know
mean?
what you don't know.
That's exactly what I said. You don't know what you don't know, innit? And it's only until you do know. It's worse if you do know and you do nothing about it.
That's
that.
not ignorance.
So
before it's not
But
knowing.
to be fair, it does happen though.
Of course people are ignorant. People are very ignorant. So you can...
Do you know what? I just think it's always put on the back burner. It's always put on the back burner.
Well, I guess obviously in today's life, there's always something else, in it.
Always.
So,
but one thing that's guaranteed in life is death.
100%.
1 in 2 right now get cancer. Fact.
Facts.
1 in 2.
Tax and death.
How many people's in this room? And not trying to jinx anyone in that sense, but
People
it's a
get sick.
fact. I've been in the business 2 years and I've had 2 clients claim off breast cancer.
Yeah.
Both. One passed away and the other one just got a payout. Like, it's a serious thing. It's not a joke. Do you know what I mean? Like, and that's,
We all know someone that's had a heart attack. Not necessarily died, had a heart attack.
Well, my dad, he had a regular heartbeat and he's fine. He works in a warehouse now. He potentially could have had
got
a payout if he had this. I was in the business, he would have definitely had it. Now I've found it so hard to insure him because they don't want to touch him.
He's already sick.
Yeah, they don't want to touch
Right.
So stop waiting. I always say
Stop
obviously young
waiting.
people understand cars, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you smash up your car
Yep.
and then tomorrow go and be like, wait, let me get some insurance, please?
No, you can't.
Sorry,
No, you can't.
Your car's smashed
Well,
to
no,
pieces.
because
it's now a
I've
write-off.
got-
It's now a category something.
No,
So
but
if
look
you
at
get
me
a
struggling.
Cat D or a Cat N, so you're now
It's
a Cat D or a
true.
Cat N talking about why is my insurance high? It's high because you're now smashed up.
Well, look at me. I've had
Right.
3 crashes in a year and
you
I've
need
got
to-
the speeding
you need
thing.
to stop doing that.
The insurance is
Stop
peak.
doing
My
that.
insurance
Stop
is
doing
mad.
that. I could-
I've got a convertible.
And then-
Wait.
Yeah, no, I
I
know.
was cussing to her.
That no.
But I'm
no.
high risk.
Yeah.
I'm
No,
high
that the
risk.
insurance. The worst thing when you say it like that, the car insurance, I can understand because I lost my license. Yeah, so
you
I had to.
understand-
So
you
I fully
understand it.
lost my license and I had to redo test and theory test.
Damn.
I had to
Oh,
go
please,
through it
oh,
all.
please, I
You know what I mean? I had to do it all again.
I'm actually getting anxiety because I know I can't pass my test again.
Yeah, like you know what I mean. I had to do.
I heard it's
I had to.
really hard.
Well, listen,
They
I had to
changed
go.
it. You have to follow.
I had to go 10 and 2, but obviously now this is before then, so I've got
Okay.
obviously I'm all good now.
Yeah.
This was a good few years back and that, but yeah, I
How did you
did.
lose it?
I know you're in people's business.
Yeah. No, I'll tell you. Yeah, no.
Definitely difficult.
And
Told me just last
it's speeding,
Even
speeding, no insurance, speeding, no insurance,
my
red
car got
light.
taken away from
Yeah, all kind of yeah.
Do you remember they lift it up in Croydon?
Let's cover the mic.
They
Because
lifted
you're
it
a
up.
whole financial advisor.
That was before.
Okay,
Okay, my
then
former
before, yeah,
life.
yeah.
I was 20 something. They lifted up
a
my
changed
whole
person now,
car
isn't it?
and put it on the thing.
That's
It's a
crazy.
safe space.
Then once,
You're just safe space.
right, cool. So what made you two get into finance, or how did you guys get into finance?
I'm gonna explain it first because then it will make sense.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, go on.
When I explain it first, because I was definitely the one that started off everything. So basically, my friend's brother came to see me. And I had no insurance. Obviously, I got 2 kids, so I was completely exposed. Those days, I was living paycheck to paycheck. Not much money, no savings, no emergency funds, nothing. Like, if something was to happen to me, my kids could have financially suffered. And it's only, but I didn't know about it. So it wasn't my fault. Do you know what I mean? So he came to see me like, Ange, because he jumped on this, obviously. And then he was like, Ange, like, you need to get this and this. And I was like, okay, cool. Because one thing I'll say, anything to do with protecting my children, I don't hesitate.
Right.
So at the time, I wasn't working, but I took something small. Like we always say, and we are advisors like that, something is better than nothing. So even if you can't have what you want, the best cover, it doesn't matter.
Right.
So anyway, he came to see me, whatever, I took out the policy, but he was like, Ange, like, obviously I'm known as a hustler. I don't just sit there and say I'm broke and not do nothing about it. I would obviously work. I'm selling on Amazon, whatever I need to do.
Whatever, yeah. Do whatever you got to do.
Do what you got to do.
Yeah.
So jumped on this, and literally it's just been the best thing ever. For me, I think money always follows value.
Right.
So the simple fact that we're reaching out and helping, you know, my life has changed financially, 110%. And yeah, like I've just literally worked my way up to a manager.
Right.
I have a big team.
Congrats.
You know, so I'm very happy. And obviously the next stage is senior manager, and the next stage is having my own region, which means I'll have my own limited company. Yeah, so that is the aim. It is a franchise.
Yeah.
It is a franchise, and we are recruiting. All the time. So yeah, so Kelly obviously is my friend from college. So that's why we gel quite well, because we actually do know each other.
Okay.
Yeah, so you was doing civil servant, wasn't you? You want to take over?
Oh yeah, take over.
Them times. Oh, no, she's a
Man asked, is that police? Civil servant.
backed up. He was like, the police.
Huh?
He said, come on to me yard.
Okay, so definitely I'm not a police officer. No, I was a civil servant, so I worked for the local council doing corporate debt recovery. Very, very funny job, because you get to know about people.
Is that what civil servant is?
Civil servant just means you work for the local authority or local council. Local government.
Yeah. It does, yeah.
Yeah.
What were you doing in there?
No, remember, you know what I was doing, but the term just means
You could do anything.
be an accountant, but
you could just or you could work on like payroll.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So you're thinking about the drop down. Sorry.
Yeah.
So
You learn something new every day.
every day. So I was doing corporate debt recovery. So that, like, we used to basically look into people that have been paid too much benefit. So obviously the joke that I used to get. It's a very joke job.
Names. Sometimes she dropped names. She was investigating.
Oh God. GDPR.
Oh, don't worry. She
don't work there anymore.
I don't anymore.
Right, she don't. Disclaimer.
Many years.
Many moons ago. Many moons ago.
So and at that time I also had a rent-to-rent business that was doing really well. So she was like, come on board. And I was like, no, life is
cool.
I used to work from home. So I never used to go to the office. I never used to do any work.
I used to be in the gym all day.
I used to be in the gym all day. People didn't even know that I had a full-time job. Life was really, really comfortable. And she was like, it was good.
So,
it was good.
So when you so what made you then leave your comfortable life?
Okay, so like I said, we've been friends from college, and we're very similar. So we're very popular, everyone kind of knows us. It's the fact.
But then when we used to see each other, we wouldn't be the type of people, because you'll see each other, on the streets.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't be the type of people that let's
take your number, because we're not fake.
We're not going to call
We're not fake. We're not going to call each other.
When we see each other on the street, we're going to talk for long.
And that's it.
That's it. I hear you.
We're going to keep it moving.
Oh, no, but
we don't do that. We didn't play that game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So she was like, Kels, let me do your policy. And I was like, I've got one, because I've always had one. But I was like, do you know what? I said, but do you get commission? Yeah. All right, come. Redo mine, I don't care. Redo it. So she did my policy. She was like, you can do this. And I was like, nah, I'm good. I watched, with my whole eye, the transition.
Yeah, it's quick.
The level up. Like, I saw the stairs and I said, after 1 year, I was like, you see that job there? Yeah, I'm coming. I'm coming. Yeah. And then I started, and now I've got a team of 4. I've lost some people along the way.
We could have about 50.
Yeah, 100%.
Not everyone's cut out for this.
For the role.
Yeah.
So I've lost some people along the way. And I got a team of 4. So officially I will be team leader soon when I have my 5th person. So it's literally just climbing a ladder behind her. And I think we should always touch on sisterhood, because too many people see someone doing something and it's instant competition.
Yeah.
It's not competition. Like,
No, I was just
they are
about
the
to say you're a real good one. Like you worked your way into a company, you got to a position, and you said, you know what, I'm gonna put the ladder back down for my
She
people.
tried to do it quick. She tried to do it at the same time. Like,
Oh,
come
okay.
now. She told me come now.
Literally, I got all of my friends came on.
Yeah.
As many as because some didn't survive.
Yeah, no, but obviously it
is what it is.
It's trial and error, innit?
Defo.
It's trial and error. So obviously you're gonna try and put some people on, and obviously, as you said, not everyone's cut out for it.
Yeah.
So obviously, there's gonna be waste by the wayside. But obviously, the strong will survive, innit?
100%.
Only the strong boy.
Because it is. The hustle's not easy.
Yeah.
Oh, I can imagine.
The hustle's not easy.
I can imagine.
Remember, if you don't work, you don't get paid.
So, well, that's what I was just about to say. So it's commission based only, but on a normal day, what does that look like? Not for you guys, but for someone just coming into it.
It's hard to say because we both hit the ground running.
Yeah,
Okay.
like you did, definitely. I did. I think the first month was quite weak. I was just finding because I like to know.
You wanna feel your way around.
Yeah.
That's not me.
When I learn something so well, but I'm not great at general knowledge. Does that make sense?
Right.
But if I really, perfect that craft, I'm A1 at it.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense.
At first, I needed time, but as soon as I got it, that was it. There was no turning back for me.
I hear that.
Remember, when you get to a certain place, you need to maintain it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, of course.
Do you ever feel? I'm never ever gonna hear Andrea was good. Oh God.
My chest.
Oh no, I like that. I like that.
I
The
vomit.
was is mad, you know.
You used to be.
The was.
You used to be.
Oh,
you
God.
used to drive a. You used to live. I swear you used to be.
Ooh.
Oh.
Oof. God, Kelly, you just stabbed
Nah.
me.
I was up.
Let me say.
Oi.
I was up.
You don't see
Wash.
like that. You don't see.
Wash.
And that's but the worst thing is that's, as Detroit Red just said behind the camera, you don't see a lot of girls with that mentality or that drive.
Too many of us we're not hungry anymore.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I can put it down to. I'm so hungry. I could have so much, and I'm still so hungry.
Yeah.
It's not enough.
You always want more. It's
not
never enough.
It's not enough. It's
And
not enough
I
for what I
realised
want
that.
to do.
Yeah,
It's not enough
100%.
for how I want my son to live.
Yeah.
It's not enough
Right,
for
But I
right,
think
right.
we're
after
in
my
that day and
family.
age. Exactly, but we're in that day and age. Look at how everything is. Social media. It's crazy.
No, but too many
I was
people
happy,
are-
like I used to say, when I was dating, I was happy with Morley's. I didn't need to be taken to
Guys,
Hakkasan.
I don't want her to say that. I don't want her to say that.
You was
going
happy
to say
with
it.
Morley's.
I was.
I stopped
What,
saying
2 for
that.
2 Sams?
When I got
2 for
taken
2
out,
Sams and all them things.
when I got taken out, it was to Nando's.
Yeah, but how old was you? Stop.
Yeah, how? Yeah, all right.
17.
Oh yeah, come
No,
on,
not now,
yeah,
he's
but come
mad.
on,
Not now,
come on. That's
but
young
it's
age. That's young
different now
age.
to young girls. You
They're
don't
going
got to do a
Hakkasan.
madness.
They're going Hakkasan.
You don't got to do a madness now.
Yeah, it's fat on God.
You
on
don't got
God.
to do a madness. We don't do that, so we're not fake. Like, it's mad.
Yeah.
It's actually mad for you guys.
They
It's
are.
so
They go to
crazy.
Hakkasan.
That's what I mean.
They go
Yeah.
to
On a
Nobu.
standard, you've got to go to Hakkasan.
Yeah,
I was happy with Nando's.
Yeah.
Cinemas.
yeah,
Do you know, like that real old school? We are. A man sounding old school.
yeah. No. I hear it. Now I hear it. On God.
Like, it's different. Like, that's what they want. They want a guy with money.
Yeah.
They want it there. They want the
men.
ready-made. You guys have got to support
Ev-
these girls now.
Yeah, certain man have, not me.
No, but that's
He
what
said
that's
certain
what the
man.
construct looks
Yeah,
like.
that's no. You're
A
right.
rich man or a man that's a hustler, a man that's doing well, even a businessman, must come and collect this.
Yeah.
rookie
Yeah,
Okay.
and look after her.
yeah,
Hashtag respectfully.
Hashtag respectfully, you're
Res-
broke.
yeah.
I don't think that that's fair, and we don't. So when we,
I respect that.
we're on different podcasts saying different things. Like, I don't want somebody that's not in my tax bracket. I
Yeah.
don't want someone, but I feel like I'm allowed to say that because I have worked hard.
100%.
If you
Right.
you haven't done nothing, as in the girl,
Yeah.
don't go on.
You can't be
anything.
pulling up to the
And
table
why
with
you-
your two dry hand and dry foot.
And
And
you're,
you're
And nothing else.
You're
And you're
taking the
wobbly.
You know what I
Wobbly
mean?
table.
And that's it. And nothing else.
wobbly.
So quickly though, background wise, where are you lot from? 'Cause there's another question on. Yeah,
Country?
yeah.
Both my parents are Jamaican.
Both your parents Jamrock and Jamrock as well.
Yeah.
Wait, okay, so you lot what, first generation then?
No, I'm
Se-
I'm
I'm
third.
third.
I'm third too.
right.
Your grandparents were born here.
So you're back.
No.
No.
Oh, mine weren't.
Stop.
My grandparents were born. No, actually, I'm first generation.
You're second. You're
My
first
both parents were born
in Jamaica. So you're first gen. You're first gen. That's what I'm saying.
Lied.
You're first gen. You're first gen. No, that's cool. That's cool. I'm first gen. I'm Vinci. No, I'm Vinci though. My mom's born and bred Vinci. St. Vincent. I'm Vinci. My dad's second generation, innit, from Vinci as well. But my mom's first generation.
You mixed race?
Nah.
Black.
Yeah. Redskin.
Whoa, I would have thought.
Yeah, I know.
Like I don't know.
Turkish. Lower it. Lower it. Oh, fuck off. Nah. Everyone gets.
He knows nothing.
I said he looked Arab.
Do you think he looks
Nah.
Could be Turkish. I'm good with where people I'm very good with where people come from.
Wait then. So you knew he was black?
I thought that he's from maybe St.
To be fair, you know about the same colour.
Same where?
He's from St. Mary's in Jamaica where everyone's red skin.
I'm going to show you my
You're both same colour.
We're not the same colour.
Nah, we're not the same. She
No, but that's where
she's a little bit darker still.
I am darker.
Yeah.
No, he's colour.
No, I'm darker than him too.
Is she darker than him?
That's my
I am.
Oh my god, that is mad.
yeah.
That makes
His
sense.
mum is a.
That makes sense.
I would have.
I know.
I would have never thought
She
it.
knows
Yeah.
nothing about where people are from. Nothing.
I would have never.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
I see that. You don't look mixed race.
Do you see?
I don't think
Turkish?
Yeah.
You don't
Turkish.
look mixed race. But then, do you know who he's like? Ella.
But
She's like
not
Els.
Turkish either.
She's not Turkish, but
But
she's
her
mixed race.
parents
But she looks Arab or something. That's what Ella
Because
looks
she's actually
like.
mixed race, but he's not.
Yeah.
Not mixed race.
Oh, yeah.
Not.
So wait, hang on. All right, cool.
Okay.
Wait, hang on.
Hold tight, Ella.
No, I'm not. But wait, back on subject.
Yes.
Your first generation. Your
Second. I just had to work that out. My grandparents are born there.
no. The reason why I asked as well is because obviously, even second generation, obviously that generation is from an era of you just go to work, you save up.
Yeah.
They're not really on that generation of doing more for yourself,
Yeah. So
you
that's
can
from
do
my
more.
mum.
Yeah.
That's why I wanted to understand where the kind
Her
of
mum's like that. Her mum is an entrepreneur.
She is.
That is what
Right.
she is. She's always striving for more. You know, she's very positive. Her mum's a reverend.
She's an actual reverend, like an actual
Kelly
scholar.
is
I'm
a
a
reverend.
pastor's kid.
She is a reverend
Actual scholar,
child.
like she's
yeah.
ordained.
My dad's a pastor.
Is it?
Yeah.
why are you so bad? So bad, you be?
But you know what they say? Because you don't know what they
Yeah,
say.
the baddest ones come up in the church.
You
The
mad.
baddest ones
But
come
you know
up in
what
the
they
church.
say, innit? Okay.
Excuse me. First of all,
Disclaimer.
I'm not a bad person.
Alison, come for your door.
No,
Alison knows
I
what a
didn't
Britney's
come
like.
up in the church.
No,
as
but
such.
still, yeah, but the environment surrounded.
They're starting. I'm not a bad person.
All right.
I just,
However,
you know, we're all on our own journey, and we all got to get right with the Lord at some point.
Nobody enjoyed it, but just what about.
do you want to turn around and face the wall?
Think about it.
All right, we're gonna. All right, cool.
innit?
Ending the finance thing here. If you could give anyone, right, like anyone out there, anyone watching, our viewers, anyone, like one piece of advice, and to do with insurance or whatever, what would it be? Or like,
Yeah.
Or what's the first bit of advice?
I'm going to say bulletproof cover.
Let's go.
Having everything that you need to have in terms of being secure financially, protecting your assets,
right?
protecting yourself. If you have children, protecting your children, that's super important. So bulletproof cover, which is something that Kelly made up, that term is amazing, would be having income protection. It is super important that you are protecting your income. In the event that you're no longer able to work due to an illness or injury, how would you survive? Would you be okay? Do you even want to go into an emergency fund? Do you even want to go into a savings?
Have you got an emergency fund?
Majority don't.
They don't have
Majority live paycheck to paycheck.
How are you going to pay for
Let's
your car?
be honest.
How are you going to pay for your car payment? How
What
you
would
pay
you
your
do?
rent,
Yeah.
mortgage, your child support, CSA, if your baby mother's onto you?
Yeah.
How are you going to be paying any of those
What are
things?
you going to do? No. During that time, honestly, what are you going to do? And that's what we like to do. We want to put you in scenarios that where you're thinking about things. It's super important. So definitely income protection. Would say some form of life insurance. So if you are a single person, you should definitely have a whole of life. To cover at least your funeral costs. Don't need to be much.
Do you want to go fund me? That's all I want to know.
Yeah, because we've seen it. No, are you
want
crazy? And I'm going to tell the story again because
Go on, tell it. Grab the mic and tell it.
She's outing people.
No. It was some girl that I follow,
It's her.
and her man died, and I just used to remember they were fully garmsed off, like Versace robes together, and there was a GoFundMe. Do you know how it brought her ratings down? In my head, I was like, "This is whack." Do you know what you're doing to yourself?
But what was what was the GoFundMe for? I don't understand.
For the funeral.
For the man's funeral.
Oh no, that's joke. Yeah, that's the thing.
But I'm saying, so I would have thought, you've got a few bit. I'm like, is this what you're doing? Using the money from the business? Because don't get me wrong, there is businesses, and for me, that really shows your financial status.
But a lot of people, obviously,
Do you get what I mean? I think it does.
But a lot of people as well, they will like portray that lifestyle. But how they're affording that, they'll just fling it on a credit card.
Or they're broke.
And they'll just pay off a minimal amount on a credit card. And it's peer pressure, innit?
Keeping up with the Jones.
Keeping up with the Joneses, 100%.
We had a whole talk and we called it drip till you drop or drip till you drown.
Drown.
Because drip is literally killing our people.
100, no, it is.
Like you said about the young
I think it's worse now.
Yeah.
It's getting worse.
The bags that I see some of the young girls in, I'm like, sorry, excuse me.
Let me tell you something. You see, when the world goes back to being open, people are going to finish off the little money that they got over this little COVID.
Yeah, 100%.
In the first 2 weeks,
100%.
by the time they've done bottomless brunch, by the time they got this restaurant, by the time they got a hotel.
Because my cousins are giving me raves now. But they're in June and July. I've got a full list in my DMs of bare raves. So everyone's on the same thing.
Yeah, 100%.
Don't get me wrong, I'm out.
Yeah, everyone's going to be out. No, but this is the thing.
I don't care, I'm out there.
No, but this is the thing. I don't blame anyone for wanting to shake her leg. We've all done it.
That's not my issue.
But that's my issue would be those people who are going to live beyond their means.
Yep.
So they're going to be...
And they're preparing to live beyond it. They're already known in their head that their finances are mashed up, but they're still going to do it.
And that's the thing. But then, no. But the thing is, I was there.
You was.
So to some point, I can't... I can't diss them too much. Only until I can teach them. And you got to be open to learning, because one thing I've always been open to learning, but your surroundings is everything.
100%.
Because I'm around the right people, it's only right that I have to be a certain type of way. It has to be that.
Yeah.
It is. Especially if you spend time with the same group of people. Like we've lost a lot of... Well, she's lost more than me, because I'm not really friendly, so I don't have a lot of friends.
No, she's a liar. She will talk to her in a DM. Do you know what it is? I'm like more like, and I don't mean no harm. If someone like that, I'm just like I'm so busy in my head because I'm just like, I just don't have no time. Kelly is actually...
I'll reply.
She's
I'll reply in a DM,
so much more,
and then in real life I'll be really, really ignoring
than
you.
me. But I don't even want to put things up on Instagram that's going to make people want to
I get bored.
me.
I get bored.
Right.
It's too much. Like my head can't...
Nah, I respect that.
Remember, I've got
bored.
a team and they're all calling me.
Yeah.
I'm helping them. I'm doing this as well as making my own money as well.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? So to entertain that, I just don't have the time.
Nah, I respect...
Yeah.
Time is money, and our time is really, really, really expensive.
For me, obviously, you guys know we're like 35 now. For me, it's now or never.
Yeah,
never.
I hear that.
Around, I've done everything. I've just not been so...
Tunnel vision now on what you... on your
I don't
team.
care about friends.
Yeah.
I've lost a few.
But it is what it is. It is what it is. And we move. And speaking of moving... It's been a mad week in the news still.
Oh God.
Oh God.
Oh gosh.
Let's get to it. Harry, Meghan, Oprah. Talk to me. Talk to me. Talk to me. No, talk to me.
What?
Talk to me.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, Oprah.
She's friends with
Oprah. Yeah.
So
No, there's a few. It's not just him. There's a few.
So can someone update me?
So basically, a lot of people have a whole... Well, not even a conspiracy. She is friends with them, with people that are known sex traffickers, like actual international sex trafficking rings.
Okay.
And they're her people.
Is she very much with them?
She's friends with them. No one's saying
Harvey Weinstein.
She's very much
Jeffrey Epstein.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
But we've seen pictures with her, with them.
Yeah. Harvey Weinstein was like that with her.
Yeah.
Her and Harvey Weinstein was like that. And there's been many pictures of her and Jeffrey Epstein, and there've been, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So now people kind of look at her just a little sideways. Just a little
That's
sideways.
definitely something to look at.
There's definitely a whole.
was like,
cute.
Show me
cute
your
and
friends
normal.
and show me who you are.
What? On God. You know what I mean?
I ride on that.
Also as well, just she has size 11 feet, so I always have to look at her little sideways.
What?
Nah, she has.
How you know that?
No, wait. Is
She
that
does.
size 11 American
Google
or
that,
size
Google that.
9?
Either way, no, size 11 in America is size 10 UK. So where you going with this?
That's men's, but if it's women's, it'll be size 9.
Google that.
nah.
It's true.
Google
it.
Google.
I'm telling you, I know because I buy a lot of trainers.
Google it.
No.
No.
She's like,
Not
no,
size 9.
I'm not a size 9.
Check. She's size 11. I don't know if that's UK or US though. It's probably US because obviously
But still, that's a strong size 9.
She's got a hefty foot.
How tall is Oprah?
She's like between 5'8" and 5'9".
Have you investigated what she is?
Yeah.
Shoe size 11. He ain't lying.
What is she?
He ain't lying.
UK.
Shoe size 11. Doesn't say UK or not, but either way.
Size 11.
That's still mad. She's bigger than me.
But she's 5'9", guys.
What do you think? That's mad tall.
He just what I did.
Listen, I'm a size 6.
Nah, I'm trying to work it out to Mumsy. Mumsy's what size? My mum's size 8, but she's like 6 foot.
Different. If you're 6 foot, you need to balance.
Wow. I think that makes sense. That
Yeah.
does make sense.
See, that makes sense. That's a good ratio.
Your mom's 6 foot. How tall is your dad then?
Probably around the same time, taller than all of them. So.
And how tall are you?
4, 6 man.
Oh, shut up.
Them way.
Stand up.
Them way. Wait, you calling out producer Keekz?
No, it's not.
You're not 6 foot.
I'm 6 on the dot. So.
Stand up.
Oh, I'm not saying.
No, he is actually quite tall.
Yeah. He towers above you. Oh.
Excuse me. I was
It's a safe space.
Them way. It's a safe space. It's a safe space.
I was testing if he was telling the truth. I was testing.
It's a safe space.
I hear you.
I was testing. He's
But back on topic. What you lot saying about the interview? Did you lot watch the interview? What's your thoughts on the interview?
Did you watch it?
You watched it?
I won't watch it in the morning.
Which one? ITV or American?
Which one did
I
you
watched
What, was it the
American,
same?
'cause
Were
I
they the
think I
same?
watched it on Mr. World Premiere.
Oh,
Oh, I watched Mr. World
That makes
Premiere,
sense.
so I done American. Yeah, I did. I watched Mr. World Premiere.
yeah, because ITV cut out.
Why did they do that on purpose?
Because it's ITV, it's British media.
Okay, so I didn't know this. Right. Okay, so I didn't know
Make
this.
it go in whose favour?
Not in Megan's favour.
The Royals.
They're
ITV
wicked.
allegedly cut out. I didn't know this. I watched the
They're
ITV.
so wicked.
So
The
me.
interview.
Okay, fair enough. But either way, what's your opinions? Talk to me. As you watched it, what was you lot
Kenny, can you
thinking?
talk about-
Let me not lie because I did not watch it.
Okay.
She
However.
watched it. However, do you know what? Even if I watched it, I couldn't even come and say that I watched it because I tweeted on the day that I wish that she'd get in the Twitter.
Yeah, get the receipts. Get the receipts up.
She's getting the receipt.
Because
said something
I
and everyone
actually-
came to talk about it on my
I was
Instagram.
blasé with it because it's simply because of that Oprah thing. I couldn't take it seriously.
Because of that, but I didn't know that.
Hold an interview.
Okay, she said, Meghan and Harry, I feel for them. I do.
Which is a lie.
However, I can't help thinking if some of you studied your personal finances as you studied this interview so that you can comment, the UK wouldn't have less than a third of people with less than 1k savings. Hashtag Meghan and Harry and on Oprah.
Boy, that's why she's Kelly upstaged. And that tweet is why you are who you are.
Even in a crisis in the world, she's still saying.
Innit?
Listen, some of you run from work and
You're
have
now
the nerve
reading-
to be shocked that money hides from you.
Money, I think, man.
Okay, so now she's reading tweets and I think this is slander.
That ain't slander. This is who you are.
Do you remember the girl
You
that put
tweeted
Gorilla
them.
Glue in her hair? If anyone upsets me in 2021, I'm putting Gorilla Glue in their hair.
Oh, I found her on Twitter now. I found Kelly upstairs.
Which-
Guys, listen. Sometimes
If only the people ran to get financial protection the same way they ran to buy the essential tracksuit.
Oi, oi,
I'm leaving it there, guys.
That's facts. Now that's facts.
I think
The
you know,
essential
even
tracksuits came.
with the podcast we put on today, she said spoke about essential tracksuits. She said they're stuck together
What's
by vibes.
Yeah,
An essential
I looked
tracksuit.
at it. I looked
You
into it.
think-
I can't lie. I looked into it. I was like, these do look comfy. In my, but
I'm not.
But it's
Essential
just
weren't
a-
never for me.
It's just a comfortable tracksuit
yeah,
with
that's what I mean.
essential on it.
Yeah.
But my
I'll
issue
pay that
is
much for an essential
you're
tracksuit.
paying that money and you have nothing behind you. You're just
But
out
it's okay
here
to pay
naked.
it if you're okay.
I'm
If you're fully
everyone's
together.
like, what's wrong with the essentials? First of all, you don't
Nothing.
even know that it's free of God.
Yeah.
So what I want people to stop doing is talking about
Yeah.
essentials when they don't even know that it's free of God.
Yeah,
That's my first gripe.
Facts.
Then my second gripe is you have this tracksuit and your sofa is peeling. You have this tracksuit and
your
the
kids.
rug is
What about the
old.
kids?
You have the tracksuit and your children's coat is so tight.
They're wearing last year's coat.
I don't want you to do that to your kids anymore.
Because I know her stuff.
I don't.
So what it is, I just back it. I just
She's got my back.
What it is,
She's
I'm
got
a
my
hype
back.
girl. I'm
She's
fully
my hype
for it.
girl.
I repost
The ad libs. Or the ad libs. The ad libs gas.
I just keep a little bit because I'm a manager.
She always uses me. She's like, yeah, Kelly said this.
Oi.
Kelly said
So
that.
basically, I hide behind the. I
she's
push
like, yeah,
everything.
go.
The ad libs are wicked still.
The truth does hurt, and I just want people to do better. Oh my god, that's it.
Yo.
Sorry to butt in. She has her own hashtag. Upstage
Approved.
Upstage.
Upstage.
Upstage Your Thoughts is Twitter. Upstage and Approved is Instagram.
Upstage your fools. She wants upstage.
Nah,
What she feels.
You can't.
That's not your name.
It's not your name.
You don't steal things.
I respect it still. Nah, I respect it fully still. So wait, hang on.
We could go back to Meghan.
Meghan and Harry.
We keep going off
Alright,
track.
we're going off chat on a
Watched it.
tangent. But that's cool. I don't mind that.
Watched it.
Oh, honestly, on the real.
What
Yeah,
do you
as
think?
you what?
Did you believe her?
Yeah, that is a good
I
question.
did.
I believe her.
Because I believe that they are racist.
Oh, 100%.
So it wasn't
But we
that.
but that part wasn't the shocking part.
That wasn't shocking. That
Yeah,
wasn't
yeah,
shocking for them
Shocking.
to say that. You know, they wanted to know the color potentially of what the
I
child's
just want to
going
know
to be.
it too. Let me tell you something. If I had my own royal family, I will move like them. I'll move like them.
Why?
No.
Speak on that. Speak on that.
Explain that.
Speak on that.
No. I will move like them.
Let me hear this.
I would want to keep my. Obviously, theirs is bullshit because they're German anyway, so it's wrong.
Yeah.
So let's take that away. Let's say I am in Jamaica and I have my royal family. I'm going to move the same way. Don't diversify. Don't.
We all do it. Everyone does it.
Don't.
Everyone does it.
on that Umar Johnson.
Yeah, she's on the Umar Johnson thing.
Don't.
Now that she spoke it, I get it.
You get it.
Because you done it in a Jamaican form.
Yeah.
Of that.
Obviously,
That's
I
how
can't
they
come
would
and be like, I'm
move.
here posted up. Obviously, yes, I'm born here, but you know, if we think
Because you know
properly,
sometimes
Yeah.
it's like that. Let's be honest.
Don't
Sometimes it
diversify. If
See,
it's a
I
whole-
don't have no problem with.
I don't have a problem with it. But I'm saying if
Yeah,
I
no, there's
am a
nothing wrong
monarchy,
with interracial.
No, definitely not. Half my family is mixed.
Yeah.
Half my family's mixed. I mean, it's not my preference for my son. However, my family's
I
mixed.
wouldn't mind if my son did.
I'm happy for
As
you.
long as she doesn't look awful. Do you know when I
I'm
have
happy
a
for you.
problem?
I'm
No,
happy
I genuinely, on my life, I genuinely
please.
don't mind as long as she doesn't look awful. I never get when they look really bad. When you picked up a really bad one. That's the problem. Do you know which one? You know what I'm talking about.
Wait,
And then when a white guy, sorry,
Wait.
taking it left.
we are taking it left, but I hear you.
When a white guy gets a black girl, they get the craziest one.
Yes.
They do seem to get them big boy influencers, everything's on point.
Because I like some of the white girls that I really like. I've got a friend called Brooke. She's lovely.
No, my best
Hair's
friend's
done.
white. We
She's
all know
well put
that.
Together.
No, I hear.
all
Girl
know
like
that.
that. I'm like, okay, that
Nah,
I
I-
wouldn't look at them sideways.
Ways. Nah, I hear
I'm
you.
being
No.
honest.
Do
I
it
don't
is.
have a
No.
problem with it.
Do it is. I hear you fully. I hear you fully.
talking about if I had
If I was because what it is,
yeah,
if I had a monarchy and I was royal family, I'm keeping my thing.
Everything
You gotta keep it
yeah.
Carib. You gotta keep it Carib. You did not come home with the Carib
So
thing.
you're
It's true.
accepting what they're doing then.
Yes, I am.
So you're okay in it.
Yes, I am.
Are you
In a
okay
way.
in it? Am I
Yes,
Oh,
I
okay
the
with
worst thing
it?
is,
Because
in a
everyone's
weird.
making a big fuss about it. Are you okay in
You
it?
said you understand.
Do it is. No,
Yes,
do
I
it is.
can.
So you understand?
100%.
I understand.
You're
Do it
okay in
is.
it?
No, do it is.
You don't have a problem with it.
No, do it is. I'm
You're
not as
okay in
shocked.
it?
Yeah, they can behave like that.
No, do it is. I'm not as shocked.
okay in it?
I'm not as shocked as everyone else. Do you know
shocked?
the shocking part to me was the only shocking part that I really deeped, where I sat there and thought, oh, that's kind of bad still, was when I realised that my man, like the royal family, if they don't have their Commonwealth P's, they got fuck all.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So to me, personally, I didn't know it.
Yours was
So
the
that was a
heavy
bit
aspect.
shocking, yeah. And then two, he's only living off what his mum left him. Okay, that's meals.
Insurance.
And, and it will be insured up.
Because of what?
And it will be insured up.
Right,
Yeah, that's
basically.
big P's. And then the third part that I was shocked by, what? My man, Tyler Perry, had to come save them.
Do you know what?
Why, Tyler Perry had to come-
I
I
know.
They showed it.
They had to come save him.
They
No,
showed the
but
aerial
I
view.
loved. You know what? That really, I love that.
That was the three
was-
things to me
I
that was
found
shocking.
Really, 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 really made me
Grab the
love
mic.
it. That really made me love it. The fact that Tyler Perry, are you mad? She's talking about drink, guys.
Oh yeah. Bust it.
She's an alcoholic. But it's a safe space.
Yeah.
It's very safe.
This is a safe space.
Can we broadcast it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
well-
I love the whole fact. It's a safe space. I feel so like I could talk about anything.
Yeah.
Why don't you?
Kelly, you don't want me to talk about things.
But yeah,
You know.
Tyler Perry, big up. Tyler Perry, go on.
No.
Big up.
That there, I was so gobsmacked by it. I was like, what? How
He
did
took
that
them
come
in.
about? That is. Do you see that there?
Yeah, but have you seen the size of his estate?
No,
but it's
know
not that.
But the fact
It's
that
not
they had
that.
to go to him.
Yeah.
And Joyce, I just like the fact that it was you had to run to the black man for help.
Oh yeah.
You had to run to the black man for
guess
help.
What? He helped
And he paid for the security as well.
as well, but they weren't giving him no security. They cut the. That's what hurt as well is the cutting off the security.
Yeah.
I think that was liberties regardless because you can afford it. That was bad mind. That was bad mind.
Herself and the kid and said just protect Harry at least, and they wouldn't do that.
That's
Yeah,
wicked.
that's deep.
All because, but you're okay with them acting like that. Would you act like that? Would you do that to a child? I want to know. Would you do that to a child? Would you?
What I want you to know is
That is a child.
if I had a monarchy,
You do that to a child.
I will behave like them. I am going to protect my thing from top
Kelly,
to
a
bottom.
child. Kelly, a child.
I didn't want the child to be born.
Oh, you're fucked up.
Yeah, okay, that's deep. But
You're
here, what
fucked up.
do what
Okay,
I
that's
love though?
fucked
Yeah,
up.
another thing. Oh, do is
No,
another
I
thing.
get it, but it's protecting a child. They said they don't care about themselves. They just protect the child. It's still a part of you. Regardless, it's a part of you. That is very bad.
She doesn't want to do that.
It's a part of you.
No,
It
but I
doesn't
feel
matter.
like no, but I feel like I feel like
that's
Harry.
bad. I get
No, I
the
feel like
concept.
I feel like
That's bad.
the Queen is actually. I don't know if whether she is caring or not. We don't know.
fine.
Yeah, but what I do know, what I do know, or what I do think, is that the Queen. What I do think is that the Queen, obviously, she's like, all right, cool. You're gonna mix up the family. All right, cool. Go do your thing. Mix it up. But here what? But yeah. One, don't look over, but two, the people that are like behind the firm, as they call them, whoever they are, they're the people.
They're the
Yeah,
worst.
they're not.
Do you not know
They're
who
the
they
worst.
are?
No one knows who they are, and we'll never know who they
People
are.
think that the Queen
And it's
is
and it's
bad
them.
man and it's her.
Yeah, it's not her. It's the firm.
They're
And-
puppets.
The Queen was actually really nice to her.
yeah.
Did you see when they were
When they were together.
on the blanket over each other?
Yeah.
They went places together. Like she was really nice to her.
Yeah.
And she actually wanted to see Harry
100%.
at one stage as well.
Yeah.
And then they said, obviously, people started speaking to them, which is obviously
Well,
them
yeah.
in the background.
Yeah.
And then she decided against it.
It's the same
Yeah, because of what would be good for
Yeah.
That's it. So the same thing with
protecting the crown by all means.
There's people above them.
Yeah, but have you watched The Crown on?
I ain't
on
watched The
Netflix?
Crown. I ain't watched
If
it.
you watched it, you'll get the concept.
The reason
By
why I
all
watched it-
means, you protect the crown.
Yeah. Okay.
Doesn't matter what you do, you protect it.
And the worst thing is, I can hear that because my thing has always been this. Yeah, since young, my thing has always been this. Fuck the monarchy, innit? That's all. But that's just always been me because obviously, you know what I mean. They sit
What have they
there
done for us? What have they done for you?
for my people.
done-
There,
Well,
they ain't done nothing for my people.
Exactly. What have they done for you?
Exactly. You know what I mean. We're keeping them going. If anything, that's
100%
always
we
been
are.
my thing.
100%.
So I've always been like, fuck them. But they're there and they're gonna do what they're gonna do, innit? In that sense. But for me, they made the right choice. They didn't want to be involved. So they said, you know what? We're out. And
But
to
they
me,
never said they didn't want to be. They didn't want
well,
to
okay,
be involved.
okay. They wanted to step.
down
They wanted to
because
step
of how
down.
she was being treated. The girl was suicidal.
Okay,
Guys, but then they shouldn't have accepted her in the beginning then. Don't act.
You took yourself there.
Okay, but she didn't know what it was going to be like. She's an American. She actually said she didn't even investigate them. She didn't even
Your
know.
family, you're chatting shit.
No, she didn't. I don't.
Can I be honest with you? You see Americans, they're so...
Hitch up underneath the monarchy.
They just...
She knows.
No. Americans, they only feel like the world is America.
Yeah, but
Outside
even
of America,
so,
they have no idea.
but you know that there's a whole. You know there's a whole
Exactly.
queen. You know there's a queen.
Yeah, but you just...
But they
But
know.
there's a
But
princess.
she.
Do you know about the Queen, the monarchy in Netherlands?
But that's
You don't.
Netherlands. No, but England,
You
we're
don't.
in charge of the UK though. We're in
No,
charge
they
of
don't.
America.
No, she didn't know. I don't. Me personally, I'm all for Meghan. I'm gonna be. Really
I'm gonna give her some. I'm gonna shoot her some bell. I'm gonna shoot her some bell, and I'm gonna say yeah.
At the end of all, they shouldn't have accepted her in the first place. Then it wouldn't have got that far. They allowed her to be married, but they allowed the marriage. They should have shut that down.
Nah, but I don't think they could have. You know like that.
So then, what you do?
They shut down Diana. They shut down Diana's thing because Diana was in love with what's his name.
Dodie.
Yeah, Al Fayed.
That was mad how that, and that always makes me sad when I watch the film. That really.
They was never gonna. Yeah, they weren't gonna let that one fly.
So they're not gonna let this one fly.
Nah, but they let but it is they let Meghan fly. They said, all right, cool. We're in the 20th.
You know why? Because they couldn't do it again.
Exactly.
That would have looked too bad.
Yeah, exactly.
They wouldn't.
Exactly.
You can't.
Exactly.
Yeah, right now it's too much, so it's better let them fly off.
Hence why as well, you know what I mean? Like the next day we see Charles in Northwest in vaccination centre with the black people them.
Jesus.
You know what I mean? He's keeping up appearances, you know what I mean?
As they do.
Keeping up exactly, you know what I mean? But
And it was definitely it was him and William that said about the baby.
yeah, who's your money on that said that about the baby?
I reckon it was Charles.
Charles, I said Charles. I said Charles all day.
I don't believe
All
it was
day.
William. William's quite cool.
Nah, I think it was Charles, William, and Camilla.
William backed it.
Oh,
But you know what,
Camilla, she ain't got no
yeah?
voice.
Harry's always been different.
Oh yeah, facts.
He's a road man.
From time he got caught bunning up the weed, I said, yo,
Yeah, Harry's
this
always
brother
been
here.
different. He's always with this celebrity, this celebrity. Cool.
Yeah.
He's got his hand in someone's head top like that. I said, oh.
Yeah. Harry's always been my favourite, so it makes sense.
Can't lie, yeah. I think Harry is an idiot. He had a Nazi uniform on, yeah. And you look Nazi.
Actually, no, I have seen.
I ain't seen that picture. I ain't seen that picture.
Let's remember, he has a different type of peer pressure.
No, but do you know what it is? Do you know what he reminds me of? You see him racist, man. You know, racist back in the day. Remember he said the P word?
Yeah.
He's one of them racist man that got racist back in the day. Now he's got a black girl. He's like, do you know what?
I can't do that no more. Yeah. No, I'm with you. I'm with you. You know what it is? I don't care about none of them enough to have even much of an opinion.
That's
Yeah.
It doesn't pay me.
and that's
care.
been my thing.
Her whole point of when she posted that
Yeah.
thing on Twitter.
I don't
because
care.
A lot of people were doing a lot.
People were doing
But
dissertations.
Yeah, facts, on God.
They were, and it takes time. That's why I don't do it.
They watched it with the
Takes too much
intention
time.
to comment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you just took that time, have you looked at your kids'
That
homework
shit,
like
They
that?
went on all the blogs.
You've never looked at your
They
kids'
wanted to-
homework
Them
in
ones
that depth.
that we saying they ain't looked at Key Stage 2 maths in
haven't.
time.
Guys, I think that should be her Twitter tonight. That you've never looked at your kids' homework in that depth.
Yeah, facts.
Your kids
but
are
you're looking
failing.
at you're looking at the
They
monarchy.
haven't even homeschooled like that.
Your kids have been off for a year and you haven't looked if they're online. But you watched that with the intention to write so people could reply to your tweet. Go and look at your bank account. Look at it. I'm fed up.
It's dying.
Wait, upstage your
It's
thoughts.
dying.
Kelly
Bank
upstaged.
account- Your bank account is dying.
Dying. A death. But you're
dying.
looking at what the rich people are beefing about.
Hey,
Social media.
hey,
Definitely. And could
you
get
sure?
could end up in the boot of a car. Could end up in the boot of a car. Because we've been to raves and I've had to save her from getting slapped in her face.
Oh,
Yeah, the mouth's too much.
Sorry. I
One
do
guy
not.
dashed to 50.
Yeah, but what you're not going to do is throw £50 at me.
what, brother? That's £50 at you.
I'm gonna explain.
Yeah, go, Kelly. Kelly, tell me the tale.
I'm gonna explain.
Tell
We
me,
went
tell
to
me,
a
tell
rave.
me.
It's not fake. We went to. First of all, I didn't want to go to the rave. She took me to a rave in a car park.
Where was this rave?
I like it.
She likes that. I don't know.
Where was this rave?
In
Was it Summer of Love, innit?
Yeah, but where was the where? What area is that?
What area?
Was it in East?
No, it was way
Further
out.
than that.
Kinda out.
It was far. And she took me to the rave, and I was pissed off when I got there, and I stood so stiff.
It was a day party.
It was a day party. Just
Also, it's a day, the day vibe.
in between lockdown. You know the little tiny bit where we was outside.
Right.
So what, like August? Was we outside? I get to the rave. We've bought a table, but that's what we do. I don't want no one next to me. I don't want no one in our table space.
Right.
And we had to leave because the police came, so they have to like kind of see that everyone's doing social distance. We've come back into the venue.
Oh, so this is recent.
This was August 2020.
July, August. Right.
We've come back to the table. People are standing on my table. They're standing on it with their 2 feet. Like, so now I don't have anywhere to stand. So now at the table,
But it's your table.
It's my table. I'm now standing with people close to me, and I don't want people to close to me. So I went to reach on the man's collar and take him down from the table, because what you doing on the table?
Yeah.
And then she was like, a few people were like, no, it's okay. And then the guy was like, oh, what's the problem? And threw £50. I literally could have lost my whole head. £50. I snatched it. I dashed it. I was like, what the fuck? Am I a stripper? You can't throw £50 at me. I'm not dancing for you. Like, what's happening here? Why he thought that £50 could fix? The table was more than £50. What are you throwing?
Then wait there.
No, not for the £50. I wasn't fine.
If I show you the Snapchat.
Right, you know what?
But she was holding on to poles.
Then wait there.
No, not for the man. Not for the man. Not for the man. No, he said, why you want to see the snap? Okay, the person that's behind the camera is being really. That one is a really bad person. I just want everyone to know that.
I feel like behind the camera you are very bad.
Wait.
I think you would have been worse. You're not. You're alright.
He's behaving.
Oh, he's bad.
Yeah.
You're bad.
You are really bad.
You see what I'm saying?
You're an instigator.
He said, I want to see the snap.
Go and face the wall.
For occupational purposes.
Educational. It's the drink that's got to her, if you can definitely see it.
But here,
Upstage your thoughts.
Upstage your thoughts with
What are
Kelly.
you thinking now? He needs time, guys.
That's cool. That's cool. Obviously, I'm looking at the time as well. Yeah. So the last thing we'll just touch on before we kind of disappear is obviously the girl that's gone missing in Clapham.
It's scary.
It's crazy times. Obviously today on the socials, especially on Instagram, I've been seeing what's the caption? Not protect our women. Teach your sons. Teach your sons. And my thing,
But that's bullshit.
No, wait. My whole, I see it and I hear it, and I'm like, I get the vibe or the angle that they're coming from, and I'm like, okay, cool. Maybe we do as men. Maybe we to do a bit more. Like, I'm just for me speaking. If I go out with my girlfriends, I would always say, message me when you get home. Make sure they're all right, type of thing. But in this particular instance, we're not talking about men as in the general public.
No, we're talking about a police.
We're talking about a policeman.
That's different.
It's a whole different.
I think a whole different ball game.
Yeah, it's a whole different ball game. So I agree and I hear it, and I'm like, yes, we do need to do more as men, which is fair enough. But in this particular instance,
completely different.
It's completely different.
It's meant to be, but what we all need to remember is that a police officer is a person. Like,
and that's
got a title.
Yes,
regardless, because we've all had titles and we may have done something.
No. But I hear what you're saying, Kelly.
Not to that extent.
I hear what you're saying,
Kelly.
Kelly.
What I mean,
yeah, like we've got a badge. We are protection advisors.
But ultimately, they're just people.
We are just people.
Yeah.
So you've got a police officer's badge, and you're set up in our construct that we can trust you.
Yeah.
But really, where I'm from, what a police officer is allowed to do is anything that they want.
Facts.
So I don't even think it's scary that we're getting a reminder.
Facts.
They are fucked up and
they
want. But we have to remember,
loads of corrupt.
They're the biggest gang on the road.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
They are the
biggest gang on the road.
Gang on the road.
Trafficking guns.
Everything that
facts.
Everything that we get,
facts.
Everything that the low level get comes from there.
Yeah, 100%.
So it is shocking because it's hit the news and it's we're a reminder that they can do anything they want, but it's still scary. Like I am a person, I don't walk late at night. I'm very bougie. I will get in an Uber or I'll drive my car.
So do you think that as much as obviously RIP, God bless the dead,
definitely,
do you think that there's a small part where you think, hang on, what was you doing walking at them hours there?
Yeah.
No, see, I think even though she maybe coming from a friend's house or not,
I can she went to a dick appointment still.
Why are you not allowed? Because we're not in those times anymore, Kelly.
But you are
back in the day. My mum
will
will say she used to walk from
said as well, Vauxhall to flipping Brixton.
They used to walk road.
Yeah.
And no one is troubling you. You could leave your door open. It was that type of time.
That's back in the day.
This is back in the day. We're in a new way. I am not walking late. And you see, if I'm even
Past
coming from my car to my house, I'm in a block of flats.
Right.
I'm looking
left, right, up, down.
To be honest, I park on my drive and
you're still look
before I
around.
put my car door, I will look up my drive.
I'm scared. I can't travel. That's why I drive to work. I drive to Canary Wharf. I don't like the travelling. I'm actually petrified.
It's scary.
But at the same time, I'm not going anywhere if I ain't got Uber money.
But do you think men feel that same fear? Look at her. She's
always selling something, isn't it?
Yeah. If we're not going to raves, if we're not got tables, we're not going to
fly out if we can't stay.
If we can't, at 5-star, we're not going to do any of that.
But that's because life is good.
I hear you lot, and obviously you lot work to get that position. But
do men feel that same fear? You see?
What do you mean?
So let's say you're obviously we're in the flats. If your car's, I don't know, 3 minutes up the road.
Oh, I'm bopping. I don't feel no fear.
You don't.
No, I don't. Yeah, I don't feel no fear.
You don't come out of the like.
Nah, no fear.
Just do a 1, 2. You just.
No, it's just times that I've been in some estates.
Yeah,
and I know you have as well.
Oh yeah, I've been caught. I'll be real. I've been in some estates.
Just normal. So obviously, let's say I think it said left a friend's house. Like you trot out of your friend's house. You lot, if it's an area that you know, so we're taking that she knows Clapham.
Yeah.
You would just come out of that house and walk. But I know, even if like I said, my own driveway, I still check, and that's the thing that they're talking about. Teach your sons, because women feel that and men don't.
Nah, do you know what it is?
Men don't.
Yeah, we don't. We don't.
We don't have that same.
Nah, we don't.
I have every day. I have a think.
We don't.
Could something really happen?
So like and just like just like when you came here and you said you spoke to a lawyer and they said
the pepper spray.
About the pepper spray with the Scotch bonnet and and I said to you, but why should it get to that? But
yeah, so she said lawyer, like a fully
ladies
lawyer.
Take note.
Yeah, no, it is take note. And she said get a Scotch bonnet, so that's a West Indian, like the hottest chili, favorite pepper. So you like pepper, put it in water and literally let it sit, shake it about and let it sit, and like a spray bottle, and use that as pepper spray. But because she's a lawyer, she's given us the loophole that if for any reason that he didn't get convicted and you have blinded him or scarred him, I've got an addiction to pepper. This is what I put on my food. But this is the level of thinking that women are having to go to, whether they leave from work and come home from a station.
You can end up getting done for that.
But not if you listen to her, she's a lawyer.
Can I be real with you though, yeah? It's good that we're having these conversations because I'll be real with you, yeah? I saw a stat that said 97% of young girls have been sexually abused.
Sexually assaulted, yeah.
I'll be real with you. When I was 15 years old, I was slapping bottoms.
Yeah.
So I am part of that quota.
Yeah.
You probably slap
Facts.
100%.
No, I'm definitely I agree with that. What you're saying.
It's because we're having these conversations now.
Yeah.
We know to teach our kids that can't run.
Yeah.
Facts.
But sometimes it's not consent, but you're not even thinking of it as.
But I never thought of it was anything when I was 15 and I was talking to guys that was older. I wasn't thinking anything.
But not even older. Even if you're still.
And they
were touch someone without consent.
Like in school, like I'm thinking of school, like
you'll be in a rave. I don't know. I went to bed under heatings. And bottom will get
slapped,
as you walk
pass, and all them.
But I'm not looking at that as sexual.
You're not thinking I'm pressing charges.
But that is sexually inappropriate. You didn't.
It is.
But I think it's not that deep. And I still want to say that.
But would you want your son to be slapping girls' bums without them asking for them to cuss?
No, that's rude.
Yeah, but obviously, but wait, but that's what we're saying. It's just a different time. It's a different time from when we grew up to what you teach your son. That's all it is.
I used to cuss, but then I wasn't like, oh my God, I'm calling the police. Like,
but maybe no, not the police. But if you were a different character, that same slap could make you feel very scared, very like.
I think if I was on the street and someone random did that to me,
but it's the same action.
It's the
same action. If someone walked past you and went like that on the street,
you're okay.
You might be shaken.
Yeah, facts.
But loads of guys, that was like that's awful.
But then, so then
really
what they're saying is teach your sons. Don't because you're in a rave or you're.
I agree.
It doesn't matter what you wear.
But I do think that.
Yeah, facts. And I do. And I also say teach our sons or teach your sons. But I also say this as well. Man them. What I'll say, because obviously I ain't got a son. But what I say is this: man them. Check your man them. Yeah. Because there's also a lot of man them who's like
spoken word.
Yeah, who in your group of friends or your groups, you might watch a man or you might know or you might see a man do a wrong. Nah. Do you want man them on a real man them? We got to stop that shit. You got to check your brethrens. You got to check your brethrens.
Pull the girls round the side and rape. I've heard that.
Like man them, we've got to do that's. So when I say as I went, like I was thinking of this today, I was thinking as a man then, what can we do? Like I hear what you're saying, but for me personally, this is just me. what I'm gonna do if I see things of people I know, or even if it's someone in my not immediate circle, but circle, then because it ain't my immediate circle. My immediate circle I can vouch for, but circles, I'm calling you out. Like, you know what I mean? Facts, and that's where I think, and that's where I think for man them, that's where we gotta start.
100%.
Yeah, I think that's good.
You know what I mean?
That's proper.
You should definitely call people out. I'm here for it.
Yeah,
100%. On anything.
Facts.
Yeah,
facts.
So even if they, some of their men are probably really nice to their mom, and they still do that to women.
Yeah, but they're not nice.
They're not. Do you think they got problems? Yeah.
True.
That is.
If you grew up around girl, you think about, look, what I want.
That for my I agree.
That is facts. But as we wrap this up, if you look, always end with a random thought. It can be the most randomest of random thoughts. Like, it doesn't have to be about anything we spoke about today. It can be random. Like, it don't need to be about.
Mine is. I know. Why did that just come to my head?
Go on.
Where do accents come from? Why do we all speak differently where we live? Depending on where we live, why do we all have different accents?
That's a really good one.
That's a good.
That came to my head.
That's a good one. I always feel like, I don't know, because accents. Because if you start from all the way up north, like Scotland,
well, I wanted to
dilutes as it goes down, innit?
Yeah. Well, we say dilutes because we're down here. So
but does it really dilute? Does it really dilute, or is it
thinking that because we're
down here? Yeah.
They might be thinking what? Well, they probably do think you lot just sound really dumb. Or
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna go with mine today.
What's yours?
About the motorway. How did they build it?
Yeah,
go on, grab that.
I wanted to go because I asked her. We was driving on it. Who built the first motorway?
Well,
who built it?
Who?
Yeah, but who built it?
And what made them think to build that?
I was driving back from Bicester today, and I'm looking at this. I'm like,
hold on, is Bicester open?
No. I work at them.
I got scared. I was thinking I missed out.
Of course you did.
Who's building these Emirates?
Yeah.
That's what she said.
Well, because obviously back in the day, this would have been dirt road and horse and cart.
Yeah, obviously to get.
It's just mad. That I want to know this.
Yeah.
We're gonna Google that.
That is crazy.
To find that out, like, just what made them think I'm going to do this?
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah, just do more.
Yeah, but they do, and then they start talking about people are living there. They got to live down people's house and that.
No, I don't really.
To build more motorways.
Oh, to build more motorways, they need to not do
What's your
that.
thought? I want to know what your thought is.
Well, my random thought. Why are you scared?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, yeah,
That you should all have one.
well, random. Oh no, I always do it. Cause I always like my.
I had my first one last week.
Like mine, yeah. My random thought this week would be, do you know what I mean? I just want to big up the girl who have the wet pum pum. That's what I want to big up. That's what I want to big up. The girl that have the wet. You know what I mean? Wet like, you know what I mean? Wet like tea bag in a water. That's what I want to big up you, girl. That's my random thought.
Big them up.
My random thought, is listen, when it's lockdown done, you gotta make sure you get your hands and toes done, your nails and toes done.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, no. My Chinese lady's really. I've been holding my hand like this literally all day.
She's done it again.
She's just popping off. I'm not gonna give her any more money.
Yeah, don't.
I hear you.
But no, our Chinese lady comes to the door. I think 100%.
Big up, Keekz. You got one, producer. I know I always spring it on you every week.
Just do it. But you have the same as mine.
What is it though?
What's the most random gift you ever given someone?
Random gift? Oh no, I can't.
What the Bible?
Yeah.
Oh.
What is the most random gift you've ever received?
Look.
Oi, and on that note, obviously like, subscribe, make sure you follow up. Oi, give them your socials one more time.
Kelly Upstage.
That's
my Twitter, my Insta, even my LinkedIn is Kelly Upstage.
Oi, big up.
She Talks Finance UK or Miss NTD. I've got 2 accounts. So
I love that. Obviously, once again, thank you for sharing, liking, subscribing, all that good stuff. And obviously, we'll be back next week. Big up yourselves, you good people.